Now, if you're struggling with self-confidence in your trading or in your life, this is a video for you. I wanted to share my ideas on self-confidence and ensuring that you have the belief in yourself, the confidence in yourself to actually go off and accomplish your goals in trading and in life, etc., etc. Now, if this is the first time checking into the channel, first and foremost, welcome. My name is Pat Bayluni and I'm the founder of Master Your Trading Mindset, which is an education and performance coaching business. And we work with thousands of traders all around the world, helping them break through to consistency, gain funding, and overcome the psychological challenges that hold them back. Now, if you don't already have a copy of our free Bulletproof Your Mindset tool, it's completely free. I only let out 30 copies per week. It'll help you lower the emotional volatilities in your mind and in the market, and it'll help you gain consistency and work towards funding. If you don't already have a copy, jump in the description and claim your copy. It will be of value to your life. Now, when we talk about self-confidence in the market, the most common scenario that I see working with clients and clients coming through my 12-week challenge is that these individuals are looking at people on social media and they're looking at their mentors and gurus and communities, and they're comparing themselves. They're fully aware of both sides of themselves, and they're comparing themselves to some sort of one-sided facade or persona that some mentor or guru is putting out on social media. And what they do is they look at this person, they say, wow, they're so amazing. They put them up on a pedestal, and as a result, they've self-minimized. And that's where the lack of confidence comes from. Lack of confidence comes from comparing yourself to some other person, not seeing in yourself what you see in them, and self-minimizing. And I dedicate a whole week in the 12-week challenge to breaking this dynamic to ensure that you take people off the pedestal and you give yourself permission to go off and do something great. Now, this is something that I really struggled with, especially growing up. I found myself constantly comparing myself to other people, and I always dimmed what I wanted to do. I never really gave myself permission to go off and do what I wanted to do. And when I look back on it, I'm pretty grateful that I sort of broke out of that to a degree. I mean, there's always levels and there's always new challenges, but I think I've broken out of that to a degree. I don't really compare myself much to other people. I play my own game and I pursue what I love. And that gives you a lot of freedom. That gives you a lot of power to go off and do what it is you love. So what I encourage to people, whenever they see someone that they think is all great and an amazing trader or just an amazing human being, it's important to identify in that person what specifically is it you admire about them. You know, what specific action are they doing that you look at and you're really awe-inspired about? And then you want to go and own that within your own life and ask yourself, where do I have that same action in my own form in my life? And what you'll come to realize is that you do that 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 times, and you see moments of perception in your own life of where you've displayed that same action you're admiring in that person within your own form, and who's perceived you doing that, so you can see that other people have admired you for your own form of that, just like you've admired that individual. And that reflection, that law of transparency, helps you take that person off the pedestal and level yourself with them. And you realize that we just have different priorities. This person's dedicated their time and energy to mastering their craft. I've gone off and dedicated my time and energy to mastering my craft and my own unique set of priorities. I have that action just in a different form. And that gives you a lot of power to recognize that, level yourself with that other person, respect that other individual, but not self-minimize and not think that that person's godlike and you're not, it's just not true. The other thing that helps immensely with self-confidence is getting clear on what you love and getting clear on the path you want to pursue. I love what Naval Ravikant says. He says that you want to escape competition through authenticity. And what I hope I promote in my 12-week challenge is I help my guys and girls, my students, get clear on what's authentic to them. And we go through in week 1 priority determination to help them get clear on their internal wiring. And then we help them structure a very unique and authentic life to them. And I think after you go through those first 3 weeks, you go through getting clear on what you love and getting authentic and congruent with what's authentic to you, and you go through the AIM framework. What then happens is you realize that I'm playing my own game. There's no need to look left and right and compare myself to other people and minimize compared to this person and that person on social media. But I'm looking straight ahead, and I've got my priorities, I've got my clear on my inner wiring of my goals for the next 5 years. I know exactly what I'm doing every day and I'm just working towards that. And that's extremely liberating because now you've got confidence because you're authentic and you've escaped that level of competition of looking left and right and comparing yourselves to other people. So those are really the two things I promote. I've dedicated the first 3 weeks in the 12-week challenge to help people get clear on what they love and actually putting in the action steps to ensure they accomplish what they love. And then dedicate a whole of week 9 to owning the traits of the greats, so you can take people off the pedestal and you can reflect what you see in them within yourself, and that gives you a lot of freedom and power to go off and pursue what you love. And I think putting those two together in your life and recognizing that, you know, that person is a human being at the end of the day. I respect them for the amount of time, energy, and effort they've put into their craft, to mastering their craft, but I've got that same thing I admire in them in my own life. And there's a dialogue now. You're not minimized compared to them. You're on the same level as them, and you can just look them in the eyes, respect them, and share your own talents as well. So if you're finding yourself lacking confidence, identify who you're comparing yourself to, what specific action you perceive them displaying or demonstrating that you're dishonoring in your life, and then go and find in your own form where you have that. And then get clear on what it is you love, structure that, set the high priority actions every single day, and start chipping away on that. Escape the competition through authenticity to your own vision and to your own mission, and you won't have an issue with self-confidence.